Hello, we are back with the whole speed build thing again. I was going to do one of the videos I had prepped, but the new update came out and I wanted to try out doing stuff with platforms. It didn't really go how I expected. It wasn't as cool as I expected, but granted, I just got started on this, so that's fine. The other thing was I built a vacation home in Windenburg. That's where we are right now. This is not base game only, by the way, because it is it's in Windenburg. I think the packs I used are Get Together, obviously because it's in Windenburg, fitness stuff, and and Discover University. And I wasn't going to say anything more, there wasn't going to be any more, but there was. Seasons was there too. But Seasons was the doors and the windows, so those are easy enough to replace if you want. Fitness stuff was some of the furniture and some of the wallpaper. Get Together is the lot, obviously. And also some of the furniture and some of the flooring. But I think most of it is base game. Oh, no, I used Spot A too. I used Spot A wallpaper. When I do the outside, you'll be able to see the black horizontal slats I put out. That is Spot A. So it's not a thing where any one individual pack has a ton of stuff. But no, this one is not base game only. I also realized I haven't been telling you guys, you guys don't know what my gallery name is. You can't look these things up on the gallery if you don't know what my gallery name is. It's Little Miss Honeybee. Like this channel, except I think it's MS. Just MS and then just the B. I can check right now. So Little Miss MS and then Honey and then just the letter B. If I remember, I'll put it in the description down below. Which I am obviously, I'm not going to remember to edit into the video, but I'll remember to put it how it's spelled in the description down below. As for move objects on this one, the only thing I used move objects for was one of the showers, because for some reason it insisted that it was clipping. It had to be placed on the floor in the upstairs bathroom, but it was being placed on the floor. So I put it on there, and then the only other thing I used it for was the landscaping. So if you decide not to put it on, it shouldn't be a big deal. Other than that, though, it should be fine. So I wouldn't necessarily call this a modern build, because the windows aren't exactly modern. Here I am picking up the Spot A siding. But it is very black and white, which is fine. It's kind of what I was going for, because it allowed me to do other colors around. It's also not super heavily decorated. Not because, I do this a lot in my starter home because I want people to fill things in. But in this particular case, it's because it's a vacation home, it's a rental home, it wouldn't make very much sense for it to be all decorated. You don't decorate when you're not the one living there. So I'm figuring out, I have the floor plan figured out by this point. And it's at this point I'm starting to finagle with some things, because some things ended up being not quite as cooperative as I hoped they would be. putting in outside lighting, because that's always great. Oh, so the new platforms. I did use the platforms on the roof. So if you noticed, this is like the only fancy decoration I did inside, was that wall light thing, and it gets changed. So, yep, right here it gets changed. The platforms for the flat roofs worked really well, especially since I was able to put that skylight in by raising the platforms up high and then having the surface really, the roof at a very low angle and then making it glass. I could have added the actual flat glass roof, because I know one here's where that shower thing is going on. I could have added it in with because there's one that comes with item living, and I have that. But it didn't really seem practical to add it just for one item, because then it's one item for the entire pack. And the rest of it, I was trying to keep it pretty... Oh, I guess spa day are the sinks too, huh? Cool. I remember spa day then. So there is a decent amount of spa day. This kitchen area ends up changing a lot, by the way. I used spa day. Yeah, I used a lot of spa day, because these are spa day counters too. So this little island area, there's no like official dining area here, and so the kitchen island was the better choice, I think. And then I was putting half walls around the little platform there. That's purely decorative. I didn't put anything on it because I wanted it to be like you can put like your suitcases here sort of thing, but I didn't want to put any suitcases there because I couldn't remember if there were any suitcases that existed in these packs. I mean, I think there's an suitcase sort of end table, but I don't remember if it's base game or city living, and I didn't want to add another pack, and I didn't see it when I was looking through. One of the other things to note is that this does not have any computers or TVs or radios. It has decent, like, appliances, and the beds are pretty okay, I guess. I didn't go for the highest quality beds, because if you're owning a rental, you're not going to want something super fancy like that. But there is a little bit of, there's the monkey bar outside, there's a couple of skill building activities. I make a little outside dining area soon. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this. So here's a little outside dining area that I'm making complete with the grill. And then I think over here, so what I did over here was I made a pond, but ponds don't like mixing with that foundation back there. As you can see, I tried it a couple of times. So this isn't a swimming pool, you can't swim in it, it's just a decorative pond. But I think it looks nice, so I did this. This is where I started like going into some of the more move objects heavy things for the sake of landscaping, which is actually what I'm beginning to work on now. A couple of trees, because I didn't want to block the view of anything, but also trees look nice. And then putting down just landscaping just to make it look nice in general. Especially with the low fence on the front balcony. That worked pretty well. And then I used a lot of these little yellow flowers. I don't remember exactly what they're called off the top of my head. But they worked pretty well, and so did these wildflowers. Just as like general ground cover. But yeah, like I didn't want to over decorate anything because the more expensive the house is, the more expensive it takes. So I used a lot of move objects on these rocks. But yeah, the more expensive a house is, the more expensive it is to rent per day. And I wanted this to be fairly reasonable. I don't exactly know how much it's going to be per day. I didn't check. But if you decide it's too expensive, there are definitely, you can definitely remove some of the landscaping to make it a lot better. Anyway, we're here in the screenshots, so I'm going to back out now, and I'm going to leave you to enjoy the rest of them in peace. Bye!